Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus show, where I always have to do the dirty deed of deciding whether or not things deserve to be slaughtered or salvaged. Today I played a video game about a singing orange testicle with a smiley face that sucks up other smiling little testicles to become a bigger testicle. My mum wanted me to be a scientist. Half the time I don't have a fucking clue what I'm getting myself into, you know, and today is one of those times. This here is LocoRoco, more specifically a PS4 remastering of it, and it's a unique Japanese platformer I first played on that piece of silly piss in around 2006 when I was around 12. It was an exclusive title trying to make the PSP worth a damn, but we all know how that thing turned out, don't we?
It's a nut you can play with outside! What?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a failure in many areas, but I did love my PSP growing up, and I played it tons more than my DS. It was my portable PS1, my MP3 player, the place where I experienced Patapon, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, MGS Peace Walker, Mega Man Powered Up, Echo Chrome, Colin McRae Rally 2005 Plus, Me and My Katamari, Test Drive Unlimited, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, Wipeout Pulse, and Pure, and finally, it was the place I watched all my pornography. Yep, porn. Pornos.
Pornographic content.
Not with videos of real people though, no. I mean with LocoRoco. This is simply one of the most suggestive games I've ever played, and I don't understand how it got away with a 3+ rating. Maybe it referred to the amount of times that you'd need to touch yourself while you play it. But enough of the eroticism, and let's get on with the game itself, because there's a little bit more to LocoRoco than just the obvious venereal shit. I was actually meant to do a proper actual caddy review of this game when the remaster came out, but after playing it again after so many years, as I was making notes, the game was just too weird to do it justice in that kind of video, so voila, here we are. It's now a Caddicarus, get over yourself. So in a game that looks like this, what could the story possibly be? It's remarkably simple, actually. One day the world was lovely, and then these flying scrotums appeared and made everything shit. So you need to help all of the LocoRocos travel across the world, destroy Star Wars Episode 1 The Scrotum Menace, and sing your heart out into the beautiful night. Yes, I said sing, because that's what the LocoRoco love to do. They're not only one of the many vocal contributors to the songs of each stage, but also use singing as a gameplay mechanic to wake up their friends that they need to find, and wake up living, breathing platforming obstacles in order to unlock more of the level and secrets within it. And not only do the LocoRocos sing, but also your friends known as the Mui Mui. And together they make the soundtrack as a whole one of the catchiest and most memorable in gaming history, not to mention probably the happiest soundtrack of all time. And the more LocoRoco friends you manage to find and save as you play through the game, the more genres that you can unlock, and also get different singing voices for the same songs in the same themed stages. Each Loco also has a different accent, and the more clones you grow within the stages, the more harmonies can be heard whenever you split yourself up and try to wake up the things around you. Just listen to some of these pieces, and if you aren't happy after hearing them, then you're fucking miserable. Leave me alone. Whoa, wait, Ripperoo? Is that you?
Yes, I know it's also the hyena and Lady in the Tramp, okay? Don't fucking shit yourself in the comments.
However, even I must admit, sometimes the songs can be a little bit ambiguous.
Just
to make it a do.
And I'm sure you're all dying to know, how the fuck does a game that looks like this actually play? I don't know! Maybe we just need to get ready to kick off so I can answer that question. Okay, away we go, and we'll go. What the fuck is that? LocoRoco is deceptively simple, and picking it up to play is ridiculously easy. However, if you actually want to get any longevity out of the game and actually properly try playing it and looking for the secrets and collectibles, the game gets unfairly difficult and often sinks into utter bullshit, so much to a point where I think luck is a huge part of actually being good at the game. You see, you don't actually control the LocoRocos directly. In fact, you use the triggers of the PSP, or in this case the controller, to tilt the world left and right to a certain degree. To shake the world and make the Locos jump in the air, you hold both triggers down and let go, and in terms of physics and making you feel like actual jelly rolling around, it's eerily accurate to that sensation, so points to it there. And whenever you manipulate the world's axis, you can also change how the rest of the world works as well as your Loco, and parts where you need to change the levels of water or swing ropes left and right are pretty awesome and smart with how the world is in sync with your approaches to control as much as the thing that you need to actually move around. As you move around, you also eat plants which make your Loco grow grow with many clones inside them, which for the sake of puzzles or singing moments can be split or sucked up back into you at your leisure. Another really cool idea. And it also acts as a health count as much as a puzzle or secret discovering mechanic. If you're able to reach the end of the stage by finding all 20 of the plants and not losing any single clone once you start taking hits, you unlock more pieces of a house that you can build in the menu, which you then let an automatic load of locos travel through in order to reach other parts of the house to grow it further and finish your collection off. You can also do that by playing a crane game though. By playing the crane game. And speaking of secrets, I thought they were all brilliantly integrated as your adorable little loco starts wiggling around, makes noises, and looks up or down towards areas that you can break with your body. And if you ever see an irregularity in the smooth, bouncy environment, it's most likely an invisible wall that you can easily access and roll or bounce your way into. Proper secrets integration here that actually rewards you for looking at the environment logically, and if not, properly exploring to find things you just mindlessly avoid in other platformers. I adore how squishy and sticky most of the stages are and how they change the gameplay as much as just make the environment interesting. And there's new threats, new level design obstacles, new types of ground and roof to roll around in, and new music and visuals to discover in every world. And there's always an interesting creature that does something weird like blow you off towards the sky or chew you up and spit you out as a totally different shape until you touch water. And this here is just fucking hypnotic. And for the last positive thing I have to say, the ice physics I found really fun. They are challenging for sure, but ridiculously fast, and with the world tilting, it can get you so much momentum that your fat jelly self can fucking fly all over the place like a Sonic Deviant art post. And with that, it's now time for the things that didn't quite rub me the right way. And stop thinking I meant that because I didn't, you're just fucking gross. Part. In order to unlock everything in the game, you need to be able to reach the end of the stage, find absolutely everything, every single thing, and make sure you have all 20 clones of your locos inside your body as you end the level. However, whenever you get hit or captured by an enemy, you lose a loco from your body, and in order to get it back, you need to rush towards it and touch it or hit the enemy to suck it back in. That's fine enough as a mechanic on its own. I mean, Yoshi's Island works similarly with your countdown timer for reaching Baby Mario whenever you lose him, except in Yoshi's Island, you can fucking move your character. Here, with the inconsistency and inaccuracy of tilting the world and not actually controlling your little guys, whenever you get hit, there's a 75% chance that it's impossible to get them back. Often due to level design alone and nothing to do with how good you are at the game. I mean, think about it. If you lose a loco and you need to get it back, you need to tilt the world towards where it is, which means you're also tilting the lost loco further away from you. Fuck it, did no one think of this? And to stick the foot even further up your arsehole, you literally only get about 3 seconds to retrieve any loco that's caught. Not joking, about 3 seconds. I'm not saying that you're gonna get game overs or die all the time, because you do have 20 locos to lose potentially, but trying to reach the end of the game with all of them? Fuck off. Half the time it feels impossible, and not for any single fair reason. Even when you get caught from a flying enemy, well, it's flying, so you only have 3 seconds to somehow jump high enough to attack the thing and retrieve your lost loco. And by the way, if you don't hit it with enough speed and momentum, you won't hurt it at all, and it has another chance to eat another one of your locos off. You know what else is luck? Shit happening out of completely nowhere, giving you no time to react and then no chance to go back and retry it, meaning that you can't grab the collectibles you want until you have a second try of the level. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, this is technically all for optional stuff, and you're right. But for the other things, when you're just trying to play the damn game without getting anything, things like the locos randomly fucking with the controls and bouncing around completely on their own straight into death traps is always complete bullshit, and they sometimes also like to switch between floppy and jelly-like or solid as a rock whenever they want to as well. To any males in the audience, I guess this must mean they get a little chilly, if you know what I'm saying. And just, well, this game is very phallic. It's just dicks. Willies everywhere. Dicks. Dicks. Balls, tits, squishy bits, erections, period blood, giving birth, multiplying vaginal openings. Seriously. The game fairly represents every single sexual organ from everybody. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be playing a game where I get perioded on everywhere, and what's worse is how happy everyone is about it. And get ready for a cum face. No! Is there nothing suggestive in this game pretending to be innocent? There has to be something. Oh, well, apparently not. Okay, game, this is getting fucking silly now.
That's a good dick.
Even the evil enemies in the game, well, the Muja Muja, apparently, are not only kinda like scrotums, but now that I think about it, look extremely pubic. Yeah, great, let's add pubic hair to the list of things this game has no shame in looking like, and they're taking over the world in smelly, pubescent, irritating body hair one day at a time. They do tend to come in many— LocoRoco can be grossly inappropriate, but also, I must admit, extremely cute. Not just from music and visuals, but characters and the voices as well. I mean, look at them when you manage to find another friend after completing a few levels. The way that they chat and clamber around is all just totally adorable.
Weepoo, don't go away, why?
Okay. Maybe they're more than just friends. That's how we do it in my garden. So once we're done gallivanting off and fornicating in the great outdoors, LocoRoco is indeed one of the most unique platformers ever made, and kudos to Sony for releasing it on a system that not many people gave much of a shit about, but then when I say that, they have a habit of doing that, don't they? Unfortunately, in my opinion, it's not a great game, as it were, but hey, if you like what you saw in this video, the game is what it is. There's nothing much more to it than what you see, so if you like what you see, get it on PS4. The remaster is beautiful, it's 60 FPS, and you can play it while chilling out. It's like Netflix and chill. Except with LocoRocos.
LocoRoco and chill.
So in conclusion, the game just about gets the salvage. And of course, until next time, if it's your birthday today or watching this video, happy frickin' birthday to you. And please remember to stay beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm rolling away. If only there was some kind of device I could use for my drink when the world decides to tilt like that. Hey there everybody, and thanks so much for watching this video, but before we finish off, I'd like to thank the sponsors for today's video, Mighty Mug. Now these guys contacted me a couple of weeks ago and said, hey look, we've got a mug. And I was like, what? Why are you letting me know about this? So I kind of ignored it initially, but then I had a look at it and I was like, okay, I need to see this. And I'm not even kidding, so what we've got here, we've got some water in here right now, and I'm not even kidding, I haven't seen anything like this before. You put it on a table, and even he doesn't believe it. Look, the fucking thing does not spill. So you can put the fucking top on, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, and then you can like tip it upside down, and you put it on flat surface. Bloody thing does not tip over. It's amazing, it's fantastic, and the amount of times I've used this thing while I've been working or while I've been gaming and I get a little bit excited and then I accidentally knock the table or something and I don't have drink that gets sacrificed for that pleasure. It's incredible, and I had to share it with everybody. I can throw my wallet. I can throw the lid. I can even throw Elsa. Sorry, Elsa. And if you'd like to get one of these for yourself, then go to the description right this second and have a look. Oh, water's disgusting. I was so surprised at how awesome it was. I love the way it's designed, because you can't like pick it up from the bottom because that's where the suction is, but if you pick it up from the top, it automatically unsuctions itself, but then when you put it down, it doesn't spill when the suction's in work, and it's very clever. But anyway, there you go. So I'm going to stop rambling about that, and yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, everybody. Ta-ra!